how he said it. God puts the pain up front. He never disguises the fact that when you walk into the door with him, you have to pay something for promotion. You have to go through the process to get a promise. You have to go through crushing in order to have a crown. What God's gifts are to you, he will also use, right, as a crushing. But the process of the crushing, he talked about, you can't stay underfoot. You got to go through the process to get to the other side. But some of us stay in the crushing. Don't be stuck anymore. You're not meant to stay there. But what does it take? It takes getting out of your comfort zone. It takes you getting out from under your own feet.
There are tens of thousands. Are you within the thousands? There are tens of thousands of entrepreneurs who have built beach money, income of 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, or even 100,000 per month. How much would Paul Robeson make? $1 million a month? You could be one of the selected few who experience that, what it's like to truly be free from struggling associated with a linear income. The beautiful thing of it is every one of you have this capacity in you to build momentum. Have you decided to be a leader, and not only that, to do the things that leaders do?
How to survive in the wild. And when I say survive in the wild, I mean survive in the world, because we can agree, when you look around the world is basically just like the wild. It's just people walking around instead of animals. So we can agree that you have to learn how to survive in this world. And that's the mindset that you got to have in this world, that you have to do whatever it takes in order to survive and take care of not only you, but your family for generations to come. So to me, self-sufficiency is a powerful freedom that once you grant to yourself, and you have to have the mindset, you got to try everything. Try everything and anything, right? You want to throw away the manual, give yourself the education on how to survive in the wild. Captain your own ship. How are you going to build a ship? Let someone else steer it, and then be surprised when it doesn't go in the direction that you had in mind. Or worse, why would you abandon your own ship in the first way? Meaning you got to have the mindset that, guess what? I'm tired of just going with the flow of life. I'm tired of just doing what everybody else is doing. I'm tired of just following the masses, because sometimes the M is silent.
Here's what separates people. It is the application of information. Are you applying what we're telling you? Now that sounds pretty simple. Are you applying what we're telling you? Are you applying what we're teaching you? Are you applying what we're sharing with you? Are you applying the information? Sound simple? Does it sound simple? It's simple. Is it simple? Only if you decide that it is. It's the application of information. You know, I always use sports as an analogy, or I use it a lot. You know, if you study the playbook and you get the playbook down, but you never apply what the playbook says, you're not going anywhere. You have to apply it. And in the application of information, you're going to get knocked down. Someone's going to kick your butt. Not every meeting is going to go perfectly. That has to happen. That is a requirement to become successful in this business. It is not necessary, it is required. You have to earn your stripes. You have to get your stars. You have to fall down and get up. That is the sign of a leader.
It's not just fear of loss. There's something else that combines with that. It's called exclusivity. How many of you understand that even if it's silly, you want to get into something that's exclusive? Right? What am I talking about? How many of you have ever been to a nightclub? Right? Okay, well, let's really think about a nightclub and the behavior of us at a nightclub. So, can we agree that people want to get into the VIP? Why, though? I want you to think about what the VIP is. Look at the club. There's one side of the club, and it's just in the same room, all right? One side of the club, and then there's another one with a velvet rope. and you're looking at the side with the velvet rope because it's called VIP, and you think it's better than the side that you're on, even though you're breathing the same air. You can hear them on the other side of the velvet rope. You can actually have a conversation. There's nothing really separating you between the other person on the other side of the rope, except for the fact that it's exclusive. People love exclusivity. No one wants something that everyone has, and it's just the way it is.
Talk about the reasons and the excuses. You don't have a job, that's a reason or an excuse. Choose powerfully. You're a single mom, that's a reason or excuse. You're pregnant, that's a reason or excuse. You know, Alfredo just had a baby, Jen and Angel just had a baby, that's a reason or excuse. Every challenge that you have in your life is a reason for you to go AWOL and win in this business. You can't come up with a solution until you identify the problem. If you know anybody that plays ball, especially basketball, they're there until the sun comes. There until they can't see, till they turn off the lights in the streets. They walk around. If you see a child that's totally lost into ball, I went nowhere without my basketball. I have my sneakers and my balls everywhere I went. Any court whether I was in New York, Chicago, wherever I went, I was looking for a court. I was looking for a game. And I took that appetite and that attitude and have applied it to everything in my life. I need to execute. You can tell when somebody's locked in on I need to get something done versus involved. You can tell when the student wants to get an A for themselves versus trying to impress the teacher.